Post has come and it's exciting. And I was going to do an unboxing, and I could do an unboxing, but I'm not doing an unboxing because put it on the rifle and I want to go shooting. Let's do that instead. It was going really well. I don't really have any words. Yes, he's stuck. Oh, it shows number plate. I think we can all tell it's a Land Rover. I don't think we need to say anything else. No, I haven't got PMT. No, I'm not that grumpy. Okay, I'm a tiny bit grumpy. I'm a bit grumpy about it. Like, fine, I'm grumpy. I just want to get the video done. I just wanted to go shoot a fox. I just wanted to just go out. Very simple. That's all I wanted to do. Land Rover. Whatever. Personal AA service. With a smile. As you'd expect now on a digital scope, it gives you a picture-in-picture option. Perfect. It also, though, gives it to you in a circular format. So it's showing you exactly what you're seeing. It's not showing you extras. It's not cropping it out. It's not creating a square format once you actually download your video. And then when you look back through, there is an option in the menu to be able to view the videos and photographs that you've taken straight back through the scope, but also in the original format. I quite like that. Very kindly demoing the 4K quality of the scope, here are a couple of pheasants, and we also have picture-in-picture, shown off by some rabbits. If you're like me and you want to revisit your hunting escapades, you can just go straight into the Pixfra app and you can download that. It also links to the Mile 2, which is the spotter that I'm using at the moment, and you'll be able to see everything in there, download it onto your phone, or you can link directly to your computer. It's been sunny all day, the pheasants are on their way to bed. The question is, will this scope be the key to a full day and night shooting experience? We'll find out. How will it suffice at twilight and during the evening? Just got out of the gator just to find that we've only got one welly in the boot. Oh my days, it's going well. Hello.
Is that loaded?
It's not loaded. Look. Just for the avoidance of doubt, I am not shooting ducks, pheasants, or deer with the 222. We are out looking for a fox. Whether we find one or not, who knows. However, obviously I've showed you a combination of different species in different lights through the scope, so that you can then consider what you might put the scope on, which gun might you put it on, what you might use it for, etc. Sort of going forward. So I'm not shooting them with it, I'm giving you demos. Right, let's be honest. I'm on the hunt for a fox. I'm on the hunt for a fox that Sarah and I saw last time we came out here. I can absolutely guarantee the only thing I'm going to see tonight is going to be deer. And if that's the case, Sarah, don't watch this. But I'm looking for foxes at the moment. Just seen one row run up there, one row coming from over there. Look at that, just stood there waiting. I spotted this doe being hassled by midges in the last remaining patch of sunshine. This isn't loaded, it's a 222, and I'm not intending to take any shots, obviously, at deer. For those that don't know, maybe in a different country, it's actually illegal to shoot deer with a rifle of this calibre. It has to be large, a minimum round of a 243. However, I was just using the scope to have a look at a buck out in this field. Now, through my spotter, I thought it was a doe. It was quite a long way away. I didn't zoom in, I just clocked it and thought it'd be interesting to see how the scope found it in the combination of day versus night mode. It's really starting to draw in here. We're kind of in that twilight zone, and having a look through here on the daytime mode, I can actually still pick the buck out really well. I could tell that it was a buck instead of a doe. The zoom in, I did picture in picture, and then I've done a combination of another zoom in too, just with a standard single picture. I then went into night mode and he just pops out. It would be an incredibly easy shot if you had the correct calibre. However, we're obviously going foxing tonight, but it was very interesting to see the difference in the pictures looking through the new scope. spotter's dead. I swear I charged it. Maybe I didn't. We go back for a charger. Joy. Before anyone gets grumpy, not loaded, no magazine. One of the things that I think is actually quite nice about this, probably more so than some of the infrareds, is the weight. It doesn't weigh anything. It's incredibly light, actually easy to manoeuvre on and off the sticks, light to carry. I really am not a big fan of great big bulky heavy guns, especially if you end up walking quite a long way. Where we go, a lot of it is not accessible by these mules. So as you've seen when Sarah and I have shot something, we've had to carry it quite a long way out. A lot of it is walking. That's where we're going off now. So weight is a big factor for me. Okay.
Is that gun loaded?
Before anyone writes in, again, this gun is not loaded. And I can open the bolt and there is nothing in it. Second thing that I quite like is how large the eye shade is. From every angle, I'm not getting loads of exterior light coming in, which it means that what I'm seeing through the viewfinder and straight through the scope is actually a good reflection on what I can see. I've not got this sort of distraction of flare coming in and things like that. So many positives. Now to find the elusive fox. Still no fox, but you guessed it, it's not buck season and there's the bucks. The scope has a full metal housing with impact resistance. I'm not going to try the impact resistance at the moment. However, knowing how clumsy I am, I'm sure it will happen at some point. Your buttons on the outside here, you've got your on-off at the top there, you've got your battery housing on the right, and then you just drop down and you can seamlessly and easily take some videos and photographs. You can get into your main menu, you can do your laser precision, and there are all sorts of other bits and pieces in those menus that you can tweak, including your colour, and your view. And here you can go straight with one click button into your day mode, night mode and other modes. Let me tell you something very exciting. This has got a recoil activated recorder. Now, judging by my previous attempts to record my shooting, this one may actually be the key to achieving not only the perfect shot, but the actual perfect shot. As the sun faded, up popped some inquisitive bunnies. You can see the different modes here. The evening's now really drawing in, and by the time we left this spot, it was dark enough that one would struggle to walk across the field. We hovered here for about 20 minutes. I took out the scope and out popped this fox. Unfortunately, no shot for me though. It was too far away, and by the time we crept round upon him, he had gone. In a nutshell, it's dark. I've just got home. Oh man alive. I am so cold. I'm basically delusional, and I'm hankering after kebab. So I'll give you a bit of a roundup tomorrow when I'm a little bit more in the land of the living. It's the morning after the night before. He's had a heavy one. I've been out with this. And the question on everyone's lips is, would I buy one? I'm sure that's a question on your lips. Yes, I would. I would buy one. I think it's incredibly good for foxing. I think it works really well in the twilight. Absolutely fantastic. That dawn and dusk period where you're really low on light, superb. I can't really fault it for that. This also would be superb in a setting like a woodland setting where your light is low and you're out on deer and you're not really bringing in enough light to be able to see well through a daylight scope. This would be absolutely fantastic for that. It's easy to use. If you're technically challenged, it's incredibly easy to use. There really are only a few buttons and it's so simple. You can scroll through the menu easily. You can change settings at the drop of a hat. I mean, if I can use it, I'm sure you can use it. It's got the interchangeable battery, which is fantastic. And I have to say the charge held very well. So I would definitely add it to my arsenal. I would also put it in with the Mile 2. I think the spotter, to be able to just scan round and see, and then to be able to get the scope up and pinpoint your target is fantastic, particularly in that dusky, twilight zone, that time is when the two of them work together fantastically well.